Hi, I'm Jel.
Hi, I'm Hershey.
And I'm Poch. And we're barely 30?
Parang hindi naman.
Para di mo matanggap na magta-third.
Kasi awkward stage naman talaga to. Charo. O game. So, bakit nga ba barely 30?
Kasi tayong tatlo, we're 1991 babies. So that means we're turning 29 this year. Ako, I just turned 29. Shocker! Tapos, kayong dalawa, malapit na rin. So, di na masyadong malungkot for me.
Before tayo mag-29, before we talk about that, how did you spend your 28th year?
In quarantine?
Oh no.
At home?
Yeah, like
Napaka-depressing naman.
majority at home.
Yeah?
Because it's a year wasted.
Yeah, it is.
Ay, for me, hindi pa rin. I still
Wow.
consider it as the unique siya to my other years. Kasi nga, may pandemya, hello. Pero, I don't think it's enough reason para isiping it's wasted. Let me elaborate. Kasi even if this pandemic stopped us from traveling or going out, I still think that it brought us together in a virtual way nga lang. Kasi parang this
Mm-mm.
pandemic, parang mas naging close ako sa mga relationships ko, like family, friends. Ewan ko, or baka that's just my cheesy self.
Hindi. Oo, I agree. Kahit ako rin naman. Tsaka more on parang ang dami mong time to reflect.
Mm.
So, mas nakilala mo rin yung, well, not just parang yung, ano ba to? Yung relationships mo, ganyan. Pero yung sarili mo, yourself.
Oo.
So, meron kang, ang dami mong oras to reflect, kung
Mm-mm.
anong ginagawa mo sa life, kung okay ba tong ginagawa ko, mga plans, ganyan.
Kasi di ba, pre-pandemic, may tendency ka to lose yourself.
Sa daily
Yeah.
grind. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Kunyari, sa akin, sanay akong busy all the time. And then when lockdown, na parang, shucks, anong gagawin ko in my life? So feeling ko, kaya ko tinanong kanina, kung wasted year ba siya. Kasi,
Mm-mm.
yun yung feeling ko nung simula.
Mm.
Na parang,
Lahat ng plano mo, biglang
Na, oo.
wala.
but then again, being stuck at home, in fairness naman, natuto akong mag-experiment on recipes and food. May added skill, we started the big picture.
Mm-mm.
We're doing this podcast. Imagine if we're in normal times, magagawa kaya natin to.
Ako honestly, I don't think so. Like,
Diba?
Yeah, me too.
oo. Kasi kunyari yung baking, parang I've always wanted to try it. Pero for some reason, parang lagi ako may excuse in my head na parang, ang trabaho, ganyan. Eh, dahil nga may pandemic at wala kang ibang gagawin kundi magstay sa bahay. O di ba, might as well try it. So, parang naging catalyst siya of sorts to do things that I wanted to try before. But I
Mm-mm.
know that comes from like a place of privilege kasi,
That's true.
yeah, kasi,
Agree.
Ako, I'm into video, I'm into, multimedia stuff. That's one of the most affected din yung video industry in general. So parang, I forced myself to do something different. Yeah, and now I'm playing around marketing stuff, understanding the concept of marketing. Wala, kailangan mo mag-adapt. Kasi kailangan mo mag-survive.
Mm-mm.
I-retract ko yung sinabi ko kanina na it's a wasted year. I think it's a year of learning for everyone.
Yeah, of self-discovery, of adding new skills. Ano pa ba? Yung sa relationships, building relationships. Yun. Pero parang yung age kasi natin talaga, we're technically restless. Parang ganun. Alam mo yun? Sanay na laging may ginagawa. Multitaskers, ganyan.
I think it's a generational thing.
Yeah.
Pwede. Akala ko parang restless in a way kasi parang hindi mo pa alam where you're going.
Pwede rin.
So is 29 not an age where you say na parang ang tanda ako na for that?
No one's too old for anything.
True. I
Yeah,
agree
pero
rin naman.
parang nafo-force ka rin to reflect.
Kasi
Like,
parang, di ba yung
oo nga, no?
generation ng parents natin, di ba parang settled na sila by 25. Minsan iisip ko yun eh. Kasi parang ako, grabe, parang 29, tapos single pa rin. yung pala yung, yung pala yung, yung problema.
Maaga ba akong sa age natin, oo, maaga akong kinasal. So, pero parang hindi rin naman masyado kasi hindi ko naman na-feel. Normal age pa yun.
I think tama lang.
Tama lang.
Oo.
Yun, kasi parang for me, parang early. Considering sa circle of friends, like, sino pa lang ba yung kinasal? May jowa. Yung iba nga, wala pa eh. So parang, maaga ba ako? Or,
Although, who gets to decide, di ba, kung maaga yan?
totoo
Di
naman.
ba?
Totoo
Medyo
naman.
weird.
It's gut feel working.
Yes.
So parang, di ba, our 28th year was a time of reflection, self-discovery, new learnings. What do we expect? What do we want to do muna? What have you always wanted to do before turning 30? Meron ba kayong ganun?
Ano
Bakit
ba?
ba tayo may, yung 30? Are we scared of that decade in our life? Parang, is it a formal goodbye to our youth with the quotation marks? Yung
Yeah,
ba
I think
yun?
so.
Kaya ba parang, kasi di ba laging yung mga
so.
tao pag nagpo-post din parang, last year of my 20s, is parang, kung isipin mo, bakit?
Ngayon, na pag-goodbye ka na sa 30, ay sa 20s mo.
Oo.
So parang, oo nga, no, you're forced to.
Hindi, kasi feeling ko, for a lot of people, from 20 to 30, nandun yung transition mo from being a student to a fresh grad, junior, whatever. Just at the same time, in the same decade, if you're really good, by the end of the decade, you're a manager. So isipin mo yung buong life mo doon nangyari in the 10 years. Our 20s was spent in building ourselves.
Our career.
At 30, it's time to settle down. You can only go as high.
This is kind of
Totoo.
depressing.
Bigla natakot ako, Oo nga eh.
Parang, yeah. It will
Oo nga,
really
no?
make you reflect na parang, where am I at least in my career now? Kasi ako personally, what drives me is my career trajectory pa rin. So, pagka tinanong mo like, what's your plan? Parang yung 30 ka na. Parang ang unang nasa isip ko is yung career pa rin. Maybe because wala akong sariling pamilya or something. Pero, ewan ko, parang feeling ko hindi ko siya matatanggal sa isip ko.
Not yet.
Oo, at this point. Parang meron pa rin akong notion na yung so-called success ay nakatali sa career mo or what you achieved sa career mo. Which is kind of sad kasi dapat hindi nakatali doon yung buhay mo. Pero that's how I feel right now.
Following up that thought na the measure of success is how good your career is. May reflections ako in the last 3 to 5 years. Who am I without my career?
Ako, I can relate since magkasama naman yata tayo in the past ilang years, 3 years ulit. So parang pareho naman tayo ng pinagdadaanan. So yeah, oo.
nung bata tayo ta's makakita ka ng like someone in their 30s, parang in your mind, parang from your perspective, very well made na sila or parang put
Stable.
together,
Oo.
parang solid na sila, parang gano'n. Pero when we got to sa stage na yun, parang hindi pala, parang hindi ko pa rin alam yung ginagawa ko, parang gano'n.
Parang hindi ko pa rin nafi-figure out ba't gano'n, parang
Oo, mm. Parang hindi mo pa rin parang medyo hindi naman lost, pero hindi mo pa rin like nasa figuring out stage ka pa rin.
Pero parang gano'n yata naman talaga in life. Like, siyempre nung bata ka, excited ka ring maging teenager. So, nung teenager ka na, akala mo ganito, tapos biglang, ay hindi pala, still figuring it out. And
Mm,
then, nag-20s ka na. Ay, nung teenager ka, excited ka na mag-20s. Tapos nung 20 ka na, parang you're still figuring it out. And then
mm,
ngayon, saying like, ano, isang taon na lang, then magti-30 na tayo.
mm.
And yet, nandito ulit tayo sa stage na we're still
Figuring it
figuring things
out,
out. Oo.
oo.
So parang, ganun talaga?
Mm,
Ganun ba talaga? Parang ganun. Pero ako, since kayo, kunwari, ikaw, Jel, parang
hmm,
feeling mo when you turn 30, career pa rin yung, at this point, career pa rin, di ba?
hmm,
Ikaw din, Poch. Parang ganun, career. Parang ako naman, iba. Parang ako, nandun ako sa point na, since I got married at 26, so parang gusto ko naman na mag-settle down na, parang ganun. Gusto ko na ng more time with family, ganyan. Tapos be with my husband since hindi naman talaga kami technically together dahil OFW siya. Mga ganun. Parang naisip ko kung isa-set aside ko ba yung career muna or pagsasabayin ko or mas magfo-focus ako sa family, parang ganyan. Kasi ano ba, ang love language ko kasi quality time. So ngayon napapa-reflect
hmm.
ako ngayong nasa quarantine. Parang ano ba talaga yung gusto kong gawin in life? Well, aside from yumaman, kasi yun naman talaga yung goal nating lahat.
Yes. I have to
Aminin
agree.
na natin, guys. Yun naman talaga. Parang anong bang gusto mo? Hindi naman talaga, ang gusto kong maging boss ng ganyan or gusto kong maging manager ng ganyan. Ang gusto lang natin is stability, security. Yung hindi mo
Yes.
pinoproblema yung basic needs mo. Parang ganun. Alam mo yun?
Mm,
And the
mm,
few little extra for your mga luho.
mm,
Ayun. Sana, eto ngayon, yun nga. So kami ni Poch, parang, yun, nag-aaral ng marketing, online. Baka mag-dive kami into online selling, ganyan. Para lang
mm,
i-check kung baka dito naman kami yayaman or what.
mm.
Pero, pero ang gusto ko talaga, aside from, yun nga, money, gusto ko ng time. Parang feeling ko kasi, yung time masyado mong na-focus sa career, sa kung ano-anong ginagawa mo in life. So gusto ko na ng time for myself and building my family. Ayun, para maiba naman.
True. I think kaya ko rin nasasabi na career pa rin kasi na ano ba, parang na-associate ko yung career into earning your coin. So, yun nga, dun papasok yung point na gusto nating yumaman. Actually, di naman yumaman, pero parang, yun nga, yung stability lang naman yung hinahanap mo. Oo, kasi sa totoo lang, parang I don't care for titles din. Gusto ko lang kumita. So, paano ka kakita, di ba, sa work? So, when you climb that career ladder, di mas gagandang kita mo. So, I think dun nanggagaling yung way of thinking ko kaya ako nasabing career din. I think ano 'to, middle class woes.
Mm.
Feeling ko isang frustration din. Feeling ko kaya we're dreading 30s. At least feeling ko lang. Kasi kunyari, when I graduated, I set out to change the world.
Very idealistic.
Yes, very idealistic.
When I was still interested in film, gusto kong gumawa ng life-changing industry, innovation, blah, blah, blah.
Hmm.
Tapos, as I grew older, nung nare-realize ko na yung real life, parang biglang, wait lang. Nope, it's not possible. When I was 24 and still with the TV network, I remember interviewing Nick De Ocampo, film historian. Parang sabi niya sa akin, the best filmmakers in the Philippines, in the world, started their films at 26. Noong nag-26 ako, wala ko nagawang anything. So parang another slap in the face na naman siya na parang, oh, wait lang.
May tweet na ako nakita pero hindi ko siya sinave. Yung parang, don't tell me about the under 25s. Tell me about the 60-year-old na nakapublish ng book or 70-year-old na nakakuha ng degree. Kasi parang, oh my gosh, nalimutan ko yung explainer doon. Yung
Parang
gist.
meron yan, we have our own timeline.
Oo,
Parang
oo,
don't
oo.
compare your timeline to other people.
Ay, hindi. More than that, parang about yung the journey of getting there. Kasi parang yung ano ka na, yung scarred or something. Oh, kailangan hanapin ko siya. Kasi ang
Hindi
pangit
ko
ng
natahimik.
summary ko. Oh, ang pangit ng summary ko.
Pero you think more than anything else, gusto natin ng security, parang ganyan, stability, more than
Yes.
like a lot of money or
Hindi kasi,
Yeah.
parang yung mga constant things in the world is change, death, and bills.
nakakalungkot naman yung third. Parang,
Hindi, diba? That's reality. So we need to
yes,
be
yes.
stable. It's capitalism's fault. Kaya normal yung thinking na feeling ko na the measure of success is stability and
Mm-mm.
security.
Mm-mm.
Because if you're stable and secured, you can do anything you want. Got it. Film. I wanted to do film. So whenever I see people younger than me who are making it big, it makes me question myself. Pero when you think about it, it's because they are more privileged than us. We are privileged in our own way, pero sila nagkataon mas privileged.
Yeah, I have that angst also.
Wala lang, it's part of that insecurities and angst of being in
Yeah, I can
20 in
relate.
our
Kasi ako din
Mm.
naman, ganyan din naman. Isip
I
ko.
think it's being a breadwinner. Parang it's
Mhm.
more than the
Yes.
age for
Yeah.
me. Oo.
Oo.
Kasi parang we have peers din na ganun eh. Na parang wala naman silang responsibilities masyado compared to your responsibilities. Tapos, yeah, yun. Dun nga lalabas yung angst.
I mean, I'm not complaining about no one should complain about responsibility.
Mm.
It's part of life.
Yeah.
So parang yun lang, we can't help but
Get frustrated.
be
Mm.
frustrated na parang
Mm.
mas maling naman ako sa kanya.
Mm-mm.
Bakit ganun? Parang,
No.
pero yun nga, di ba? Parang sabi nga, we have our own timelines.
Mm-mm.
Ano mo naman? It's not
Mm-mm.
yet our time.
Mm. Correct. Yeah, I agree. Nakaka-frustrate lang when you're on that end ng, alam mo yun, ng waiting. Tapos kasi ang hirap ngang mag-turn ng eye sa ganun. Kunyari kasi lagi ka nasa social media. So malamang makikita at makikita mo yung parang development, character development ng fears mo or ng people younger than you. So
Yeah.
magulat ka na lang parang, ay, ba't ganun? So may pity party ng konti. Kaya social media na yan, hindi rin maganda. Going back to what Poch said earlier, na parang you're never too old for anything.
Yeah, I
Diba?
believe that. Mm-mm.
So, parang rin siya, connected dun sa nasa sariling timeline mo.
Mm-mm.
And walang like cookie cutter template for life para masabi mong successful ka or fulfilled ka in life. Kasi ultimately, it's your own journey.
Alam mo, you should watch The Social Dilemma.
Netflix ba 'to? Oo.
Netflix.
Mm.
Perfect siya dun sa pinag-usapan natin kanina about how social media makes us feel pressured. Okay siya. May thing kasi talaga ako with with social media documentaries, yung
Mhm.
how unethical and how bad it is.
Mm.
And yet people tend to turn a blind eye.
Mm.
Sobrang interesting nun for me. After kong panoorin yung Social Dilemma, hindi ko alam personally if I wanna be part of the game or part of the change.
Mm. It's deep,
Magre-reco na tayo?
Shit,
Mhm.
wala akong ma-recommend. Wait lang, kailangan ko itawa. Teka lang, So, this week, nanood ako ng K-drama. So, gusto ko lang ng some kilig-kilig, ganyan. So, I asked a friend of ours, alam niyo na kung sino, for a reco. So, eto, ni-reco niya sa akin, yung She's in the Trap. Familiar ba kayo doon? Hindi.
Ay, maganda yan.
Oo, ayun nga. So, eto, ngayon ko lang kasi
Pero
siya
anong version yung
napanood.
pinapanood mo?
Yung series.
Okay, good.
So, yun, yung She's in the Trap na series, 2016 pa siya ginawa, rom-com na luma na. Pero, ayun, super cute talaga. Na-hook talaga ako na to the point na after ko matapos yung series in 2.5 days, considering weekdays in 2.5 days, hinanap ko yung webtoon version. Tas yun yung binabasa ko ngayon. Ganun, ganun kalala, girl. As in, super. So basically, ano siya, parang yung guy, tsaka yung girl na bida, magkaaway sila sa umpisa. Pero, syempre, may major plot twist. Pero syempre, hindi ko nasasabihin kung ano. Panoorin nyo na lang. Yun, basta yun. Tsaka ang cute ni kuya. Opa. Yan lang.
My recommendation for this week is Phoebe Bridgers. Yun na lang. Kasi kaka-release lang nung bago niyang, ano to yung sa NPR? Tiny Desk. Yun. Yun na lang. So, may bago siyang Tiny Desk concert. Kasi kung nanonood ka nun, alam mo marami siyang appearances doon. Pero itong latest one niya, kumanta siya ng 3 songs from her latest album which is called Punisher. Na I feel like it's worth checking out kung ma-feels kang tao. Kasi yung lyrics niya are oh so deep. Parang hindi tayo coherent
Wala na tayo sa ano, no?
as a whole. As a segment.
Inaantok na ako.
Yun lang yung observation ko.
Kasi inaantok na tayo
Feeling ko rin. Feeling ko rin.
because we're old.
Kasi 12 na, guys.
It's already past midnight. I think it is the perfect time to wrap up because we're sleepy.
Yes, tita mode on.
Tulog na tayo.
Okay na? Okay, good night.
Bye, nighty.
See ya. Bye.